Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of the ABS show coming straight to you from New York City. I am your host Charlie Dior and I'm here with my fabulous co-host. Please say hello to young icon Timani, Mama Africa Glitterati.
How are you?
The new Juice in town, Max Okereke.
What up, what up?
And my bestie, Miss Glitterati.
How are you guys doing?
Listen, if this is your very first time watching us, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. Okay? Share. And throughout the entire show, you can join in by commenting below.
You said her name wrong.
It's okay.
What did I say?
Glitterati.
Because I love you so much, that's why. Miss Spitfire. She gives you all that fire, all right? And right after the show, you can go on Instagram and follow us at the ABS show. Thank you once again for tuning in. Let's dig right into it. Miss Spitfire.
Yes. I forgive you, baby. I forgive you.
I like D better. Her name D, you know?
He really paused.
Okay, all right, sorry. All right, so Miss Spitfire, what's going on in Zambia?
A Zambian nurse by the name Elizabeth Mwenwa
Hey!
swapped over 5,000 babies during her 12-year tenure at UTH Zambia, all for fun.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What?
Oh my God.
Just for fun.
For fun.
Okay,
Yes,
so please, I need a little more before I go in on her.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little more, what happened?
Wow.
So she made a little statement. She said that I swapped close to 5,000 babies in 12 years I worked in the maternity ward at UTH Zambia. May God forgive me my sins. I used to swap babies at UTH for fun. I have terminal cancer and I know I will be dying soon. I wish to confess my sin before God and before all the affected people, especially those who were giving birth at UTH during my service. I have found God. God has suffered.
Found God.
I have found God. Now a born again. I have nothing to hide. In 12 years I worked in the maternity ward at UTH. I swapped over 5,000 babies.
Unbelievable.
If you were born at UTH between the years 1983 to 1995, chances are your parents may not be your biological parents.
Oh my God.
I have developed a habit of swapping newly born babies just for the fun of it. So take a good look at your siblings.
Oh my God.
If, for example, everybody is light and you're a darkie, my darling, you are one of those children. Hey, you are one of those children I'm talking about.
Oh
What?
my God.
I know I sinned against God, and may He forgive me for that.
No,
I am also asking Zambians to forgive me for the evil things I am doing to these innocent children. I have caused some faithful couples to divorce after going for DNA tests. It's not.
Do we really want to hear that, Grace?
Let's dissect this. Let's dissect this.
Let's unpack this mess. First of all, 5,000 babies. Who was counting? Was she the one counting these babies? And how
She said close to 5,000.
Close to 5,000.
You see, when we say somebody's a witch, we don't mean the person is flying.
You don't have to fly.
This right here is a witching behavior. You do not do this. You created a mess. Now people are probably at home questioning whether they were the wrong child.
Yes.
This is wrong. She needs to.
And she broke homes because people went for DNA tests and the men, they found out the child was not theirs. They left their wives thinking that their wives cheated on them and slept with someone else. Madam, you say you have terminal cancer. It will terminate you. I'm sorry.
You know what she needs? She needs a chair, and we should make it electric.
So electric chair.
You
gonna kill her.
I usually tell myself that because I'm one of those men that
But you weren't part of the babies that were.
No, I'm one of those people that when my wife is about to give birth in the ward, I can't be there. No, I'm like when I Okay. When my wife is in the word, my future wife is in the word, I can't stand the sight of blood and everything.
But you went in.
But after hearing this,
now and you can't be there.
After hearing this, trust me, I'm gonna be in there.
You're gonna be the goalkeeper.
Oh my God!
Because when babies come out, they all be looking, some kind of way. They take them to the back. Hold on, they take them to the back. This story actually sounds very familiar because I think it has been in one of those African movies where they take the baby to the back, swap the babies. This happens.
A death for a living one.
It's insane.
No. I'm following you there. I'm following you there. Wherever you're taking to clean up and everything, I'm going to follow you there.
Max, but you're not going to be there 24 hours of the day.
The baby hasn't even got the formation of the face.
When she swaps the baby, you wouldn't even know. Now, I want to paint a scenario for you guys and follow me on this journey. Imagine you know, when couples get married, they want to have their kids within maybe a span of like 8 years, 2 years apart, something like that. Now imagine a family that had their kids during that 12 years
all
that
in the same
she
place.
was working at the hospital. So it means that and maybe they gave birth to
5 or 6
maybe they gave birth to like 4 children. Hey. All the 4 children have different baby daddies because every time you go to give birth, you swap them.
Not only baby daddies, baby mamas too, because the
Right.
baby is not yours.
So you can imagine what people in general have gone through at the hands of this woman,
So
all for fun.
2 things. Did she take score of what baby she swept?
She clearly did. Like,
you know what I'm saying? In that sense, because now that hospital is liable to make sure everybody gets DNA testing to find their real parents. Not that you're gonna go back, but it's like it's so painful that and also some people, when your child doesn't look like you, you're mean to your child.
Yes.
And a lot of kids go through that. Oh, that's not my child. That's not my thing. That doc, they're like whatever. And that kind of trauma is something that you take with you for the rest of your life.
It's quite unfortunate.
I'm so mad at her.
I mean, the thing is, it's been so long from 1983 to 1995. So the question is, for those who probably have discovered, the truth after this broke out, what should they do? Do you think the parents should start, go on a journey in returning these children back, or they should just roll with it? What do you think?
Journey.
Do they just roll with it?
You raise the child, the child is already yours.
This has happened, and if you raise a child as if that child was yours, then the child is yours.
Right.
This is just unfortunate, and for her to come out and say that now I have found Christ, what should we do with that information?
They always find Christ at the end of everything. That's where they always be finding Christ.
Electric chair, madam.
Is she going to be prosecuted for this?
She said she has terminal cancer, so I guess
they're not gonna arrest her.
the universe has judged her already. The terminal cancer.
No, you know what? God works in a weird way. You think you're about to die because you have cancer?
You will not stay long.
Now you're gonna live. Now you're gonna live forever.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is
and she looking like the main matron, like the boss of the whole nurses.
Those are kind of nurses. You see them in the hospital. You don't want to be a nurse because they're mean.
Oh
They will give you
And
the
the
biggest
ones that will be slapping
injection.
you.
They will be upset at
When
you
you're
screaming.
pregnant and you're in labor, they'll be the one slapping you. Come on, up your leg. Am I the one that sent you to that house?
They're very mean.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic, Marks.
Oh my God, this is sad. A 26-year-old man just slaughtered his wife and buried her after a disagreement that they had.
Even buried her.
In
fine girl.
Kano State, So they had argument, probably, some marital issues, or whatever it is, I don't care, And after having an argument, you slaughter her and bury her in the house. When the police found out, they had to, exhume the body out again, and take her for autopsy. And right now, the police has apprehended the man. I'm like, they're still following arrest procedures, still,
due process.
Due process. I'm like,
due process for what? Because according to the story, he actually confessed to the sin, to what he did. And I don't know about you, but when I think slaughtered, I think the butcher meat. When you go to the butcher, that's what I think about it. So it's premeditated.
Of course.
You are sick, young man. Something is to
wrong with you.
Another electric chair. I'm gonna be giving electric chair. A lot of people.
It's not making you guys judge.
That's why you need to know who you're getting. What disagreements can you have with someone that you are taking a knife?
I'm telling you.
What?
The unfortunate part is that a lot of times, all these marital issues, the women involved or the men involved will complain. But because of how our Africa is set up, they say you're a man. The man who complains, they say you're a man. Don't worry, you can handle it. The woman who complains, say, are you going to leave your husband's house? Go back there. I'm supposed to get into the bottom issue that is causing all these problems that they're having. Until it leads to death. The woman now is dead, probably caught up in like 50 naira meat, buried under the ground. Now what? Now the guy too died.
There are always signs.
And there are many cases like that.
Relationship, there are always signs.
Always.
But the person who is the victim always seem to stay under and feel like it's their fault. They will not complain to the right people. The man, oftentimes, maybe in their argument, the man must have said something like, I will kill you, stupid woman, I would shoot you. Like,
you have to take that serious.
Whenever somebody says such things when you have an argument, you should take it seriously.
If you tell the man's father that this is what your son said to me, saying, come off it. He cannot do it. He's just playing, He's just angry. Don't worry. He will calm down. If you do this, if you do that. Why are you making the lady now why are you now making it seem as if she's our fault? It's our fault. You're not telling her how to appease the man. Why? As opposed to addressing the situation that he's threatening her life.
And on the flip side, there was an incident where a woman killed her husband in 19 in Abuja.
Yes, yes.
So that was a big news and stuff like that. So it happens. Like I think that it's scary because somebody like me that's really sassy with my mouth. I'm like, they will finish me. They will finish me. Left and right.
So the woman right here, the one right here, the woman right here, she's 17. That's a 17-year-old woman.
She's 17?
No.
Who's
She's 17?
No, she's a
You are giving her age now.
Oh, no. She's 17.
She's 17, honey. Get into
She's
the story.
She's
Get into the
17.
story.
She's
Whoa.
17.
17 when? 17 years ago? Like, I'm just saying.
It is beaten. You see what you just said? It is beaten and made this girl look old. And Tin is 17 years old.
Look at her.
And stressed.
And the thing is, I'm still, because they're going to take the case to court. What do you want to talk about in court?
Let us first of all start
Because
with
he
the
has
fact that you
confessed,
might have
according to
underage.
you, right?
What court proceedings are we
guilty.
even
He has
talking
confessed.
about?
I want to wear those
You
powder
know,
wigs.
we need to hire Pedia from Sierra Leone to come and organize schools for husbands in Nigeria.
Are you being shady?
I said they want to wear those powder wigs. That's the only time they go. They want to wear those wigs, those big wigs that they're spending money on.
I saw
Remember
something
you
on that.
posted
Anyways,
it,
we need to hire Pedia. Like, we need to hire that guy to come start, schooling and teaching these husbands and how to.
Maybe they need to go back to Sierra Leone so these men can be taught how to really treat women.
It's really sad.
And also, don't marry women so young. At 17, you're still getting into your stuff. You're a teenager. You have those wiles. You might be sassier than somebody that knows. You're marrying children, so that's what happens. Children might talk back, and it's okay.
Children do
And it's okay.
There is no excuse for this one at all.
This is a sad story, and I hope that the government really get into this and make it stop. Because, like you said, this is not the first time it has happened. People are killing each other, slaughtering them, taking knives. What is this the butcher store?
And can we stop touching people? Can we stop touching each other? Because if I talk with my mouth, doesn't give you the right to start hitting me.
Yes.
Let me, you say, don't you have your own mouth? Everybody has their
So
own
nobody
mouth.
has ever
If
said
I
anything
talk
to you,
you
that
talk.
you're gonna hit them.
Yeah.
Even you sometimes I want to remove your eyeball, but do I remove your eyeball? No. I talk back.
Debbie, we
You
all
want to
feel.
remove
your
eyeball.
words.
Charlie,
Use your
don't stop
words.
wearing glasses.
Debbie, we all feel.
Yes.
Is that a threat?
So I
It
say
is.
that to say
If I come
that
back
use
next
your
week and
words.
my eyeballs are gone,
It's a problem.
Especially when you say Nigeria get it together.
That's the buzzword.
Wow.
yeah, self-control, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's move on, please. Timani.
This one is serious, yeah. But it's not as serious as killing people.
Okay.
They're focusing on the youths in Kenya. So the government of Kenya declares war on betting companies due to the adverse effect it has on the youths.
The youth.
Gambling is on the rise in Kenya. Following what just happened in Uganda, so Kenya is following suit. The Minister of Internal Affairs in Kenya is saying that from July 1st, all betting license will not be renewed because a statistics was carried out on Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and so many other African countries, and they found out that Kenyan youths have the highest betting rate right now, and they are not even making the money. You know, when you bet and your team lose the match, you have lost the money,
That's it.
and they are not paying taxes. The betting companies are not paying taxes, so they want to regulate internally and externally gambling in Kenya because on the rise on the statistics about $50 a month is what is being spent in other countries on betting, but in Kenya, $50 a week.
Wow.
Is what is being spent.
Yeah, the question I want to ask is that because you talked about tax and everything, so is this action targeted to the betting companies or the youth?
It's
The youth
actually,
are the ones
it's actually
playing now.
targeted to the betting companies,
Okay.
and also on the youths because the youths actually spend all their earnings on betting. So it's making them not responsible. That's what they do with their money.
Okay, no, the government now being the fact that the government is intervening, are they doing it because they are really concerned about the youth, or they just want to get their tax out of they want to get their own cuts?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. They want to get their serious motive.
Because that's one of the reasons why
Yeah,
they shut it
the
down because
reasons.
they're not getting their
Tax
tax.
not getting
so
the
that
tax,
has to be why they're trying to. They want
That
to
has to be
revamp.
why.
All of a sudden, they want to be, let's save the world.
Because in a country where you're trying to I understand the place of gambling and what it does to young people and stuff like that. But the thing is, if there are no jobs and enough activities to keep the youths busy.
So
They should go and gamble.
No, I'm not saying they should gamble. No. The thing is, like entertainment in Africa. Entertainment in Africa has really helped the youth, all right? And I believe it has curbed, robbery and all those unnecessary activities. And there are other ways that youth can also be engaged. So, right, like you said, it's the motive. And if you really want the youth to be busy, develop programs and engage them.
Extracurricular activities.
Thank you. Engage them, because this really, if you like, seize their license, don't renew,
they'll use other means to gamble.
I
don't need to go to the casino to gamble. There are ways to gamble. You could be watching this show right now and be gambling. Every time I cough, somebody owes you money. You see, somebody owes you money right now. You could gamble. You could gamble. You know, listen, my thing is this. I don't mind, you know, when people gamble. I mean, do you? Because for me, it's not for me. You can win for losing and you can lose for winning. If you've been gambling for the rest of your life and you win $1,000 at the end, did you really win? Did you? Because that's your money.
Because if you spend $1 for 1,000 days and then you won $1,000, you just won back your money. So you didn't win anything.
Yeah, but the same thing happened in America too. That's why they started Gamblers Anonymous. Gamblers Anonymous. So if you were like in that
addicted to it.
addicted to it, so they can create a support group and a support network for the Kenyan young
That's
man
not
or
what
young
they said,
women.
though. They didn't say they were
I'm
addicted.
just saying they can. I'm giving them options, Charlie.
Yeah, but that's not what they said. They didn't say they were addicted to it. They're saying tax.
Then it's on the rise. Apart from the tax issue, it's on the rise.
Yes.
Yeah, because every youth is gambling. If you finish selling your small market in your own Ambrose shop, every money you make on Sunday, Liverpool versus Manchester.
Who made that money?
Who made that money? You are putting the money into the gambling machine, and you are losing. Because you can't even tell who's going to win.
Whose money is my money?
It's free will.
Do I tell you what to do with your money?